What's going on, guys? This is Farmhouse, the Adequate Gamer, and welcome to McDonald's. Actually, it's Unreal Tournament, a game that I can still play and have fun with almost 14 years after its original release, mainly because of the user-created content that they allowed, such as this McDonald's. What other game could you play that, like, officially released game where you could have a shootout in a McDonald's like this? It's just insane, and that's the reason why I still love this series, is because users are still creating these awesome maps that you'd only get from user-created content. So yes, I'm having a shootout in a McDonald's. Yeah, it's amazing how I still love this game. And while we're on the subject of McDonald's, by the way, the music that's playing in the background, that music is actually not part of this map. This map doesn't have any music at all, so I thought, well, I'd like to have a little bit of music playing in the background. And the music that it is from a classic NES title, and it is from the game McKids, which didn't necessarily make for such a great game, but it had a really good soundtrack. And so I thought, fitting, I'm playing a McDonald's map, let's put in some music from McKids. Speaking of McDonald's, like I'm an old fart now, but I remember going to McDonald's when I was a kid, being really, really excited for it, and not so much for the play area or anything like that, but my goodness, there we are. Mainly because I used to love to get the Happy Meals. I used to love to get the toys in the Happy Meals, and when I was a really young kid, I used to collect the Muppet Babies, the little plastic Muppet Baby characters, were really, really huge back in the day. And I remember collecting the Kermit, the Gonzo with and without shoes, and they all had like these little, either like a bike or almost like a little go-kart thing that they sat in. Saying it now, it sounds really dorky and nerdy, but you gotta remember, I was a really, really young kid. And another thing that I miss from McDonald's, not that it's a really big deal, but I actually liked when McDonald's had pizza. I was a real big fan of the pizza. I used to love it. Just because when you're a young kid, you don't get to eat pizza as much as you'd love to, because your parents don't always want to have pizza all the time. And if I had to choose my favorite meal, it would be pizza. I could eat pizza probably for the rest of my life, for eternity. So yeah, I actually did like the little McDonald's pizzas. But I think they got rid of them not because people didn't necessarily like them. I don't think they did as well because McDonald's is a burger joint. That's where you went to go get a burger. In fact, when McDonald's first opened, I don't know if you guys know this, when the very first McDonald's opened, it was 15 cents for a hamburger and 19 cents for a cheeseburger, and French fries were 10 cents, and that was the only thing on the menu. The other thing I think was that the pizza took too long to make, so it kind of slowed down the whole atmosphere of being a fast food joint. I think the pizza just took too long to make, and it was too inconsistent on how the results came out, either overdone or underdone or something like that. But I liked it. Another burger, and another thing that I've realized is that not all McDonald's across the world serve the same stuff. Even the difference between US and Canada, they have some different things. Places like Tokyo, Japan, they have the McShrimp, things like that. A burger that actually did exist at McDonald's and was a complete failure, I don't know if you guys know this, is the McHula. The McHula it's not even really a burger. It was something that they tried to capitalize on the fact that Catholics don't traditionally eat beef or meat on Fridays, so they tried to create this. This sounds disgusting, and I can kind of understand why it never actually caught on. It was, instead of a burger patty, it was a slice of pineapple, fresh pineapple, grilled with cheese, and obviously didn't do so well. The Filet-O-Fish became the burger of choice for the non-meat eaters, anyways. They also tried to come out with, way before Super Size Me, that documentary that came out, they tried to create something called the McLean, which had only 10 grams of fat versus like the 26 grams of fat that the current burger has, or something along those lines anyways. And it flopped as well because it tasted absolutely terrible. and it was 10% water. And they had to get like this seaweed extract to get the water to mix with the beef, and oh, it was just bad times. So anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here, and all this talk about McDonald's has kind of got me craving some McDonald's. And I'd like to go get me a do they still make the big extra? I don't even know. So many burgers have come and gone. Like the McRib. We don't get the McRib here in Canada. We occasionally get the McRib Junior, but it's like a seasonal thing. Same thing with the Tex-Mex. I'm guessing they don't make that thing anymore either. Wow, now I'm really starting to sound old here. But if you're like me right now, I'm kind of wanting McDonald's. So, sorry if any of you folks watch my videos that are maybe on a diet right now. I didn't actually mean to make you want to crave McDonald's, but anyways, guys, this was a weird video, wasn't it? I mean, I'm running around shooting people and I'm talking about eating McDonald's. Well, they can't all be great. Or any of them, for that matter. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This is Farmhouse the Adult Gamer. If you like these videos, maybe not this one in particular, but other videos, please subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Farmhouse Media. And give us a thumbs up, anyways, if you like Unreal, if you like McDonald's, or whatever. And we'll see you on YouTube, guys. Cheers. Oh, look at that. I won, but I'm still dead. Probably how we will all be after eating McDonald's. Winners, but dead.